All right, guys, welcome into today's video where we're going to focus this video on MMAT. There's a lot of information out here in today, so we're going to cover that, and we're giving a whole video just for MMAT. Okay, so first, the one thing I found very interesting here, we usually check the Yahoo Finance, guys, because I like the Yahoo Finance. It gives you what the stock traded after regular hours, and it also gives you the after hours. Now, it's currently almost 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so this number could change as stock price fluctuates. We always cover here the volume and the average volume compared to daily volume, and volume has blew up today. Now, our average volume is 4.2 million shares traded, and we traded over 15.6 million today. And I heard there was like a $9 million block, and I don't know if that was a buy or a sell, right around closing time. So there was like a 9 million share transaction right around the 4 o'clock range about an hour ago. So we traded about 4x the volume, and it could hit that as more trading can go through the after hours. Now, there's something I just noticed out here that's very interesting on this chart. And do you see it yet? Have you noticed it as I was talking about the volume and average volume? That's right. The 1-year target estimate has changed here on Yahoo Finance. Now, I don't know where they got this price at, but either way, I love the price they're giving us, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So, our stock's currently trading after hours at $1.45. 1-year target estimate is at $28.10 according to the Yahoo Finance. Guys, we just did a video here. The last video I just did one day ago, we did this on Wednesday. So Wednesday was the 15th. We did this video about Schwab needing our MMAT shares. So this is the video in question, and I'm going to blow this up. As you see over here, on Wednesday, the recording of that video, the 1-year target was $3.58. Now, it's been setting at $3.58 for a long time on the Yahoo Finance. And just today, that updated to the $28.10. So I was like, wonder who in the heck put this on here. So went in here and looked at the actual metamaterial stock forecast and price targets. And it does say here that the analyst price targets, there's 3 of them, and the average price is at $28.10. So I don't know where they're getting those analysts at, but hey, I'm not going to argue with it. I just can't find where they're getting those analyst price targets at. And it has here, recommendation rating is a 1.7. It's right between the strong buy and the buy, according to Yahoo Finance. And I clicked on these analysts, and it doesn't really give you much information, but it's saying here we got a low analyst at $17.66 and a high analyst at $39.24. And the average analyst price target is $28.10. So when I went over to Google, I was trying to find these analysts. I went to Zacks Research. I went to TipRanks. I went here to Google, and Zacks said it was a sell recommendation. They didn't give any price targets, but it was a sell recommendation. And TipRanks don't even have any information on metamaterials at all. But when you go here to Google, this says the 3 analysts offering a 12-month price forecast for metamaterials have a median of $3.50 with a high estimate of $5 and a low estimate of $2.25. The median represents a 131% increase from the last price of $1.51. So this one seems to be more accurate in what we have been seeing over the last few months. So I don't know if this is an error on Yahoo Finance, which it could be. So it makes me excited to see it, but like I said, don't want to get my hopes up. But I think this could be a possible price target if we get that squeeze after the dividend, or like I said, this price is realistic. If we get that preferred share dividend payout and people reinvest that money back into metamaterials, it is possible to get this number. Also, if we get the GlucoWise FDA approval, that number is possible. I think it's going to take those 2 big things, maybe both together, to get that price. But I really think the dividend alone could drive MMAT price up. So overall, look at the market today. The market was kind of risk on in a sense, as you see here. The market looked pretty green overall, and our oil and gas stocks were getting destroyed today. A lot of people were saying that in order for the market to fully crash, everything needs to be hit. And we do know that the oil and gas stocks have been holding up really good, and they had huge gains over the last year. So this is going to be the last sector to be hit. We probably have, this is a nice little rally here leading into Father's Day. So we will take it. Now, let me go through here. We covered that. We covered that. Okay, so now we got to hop over here to the Twitter. And MetaMaterials here posted today. MetaMaterials expanding into next generation battery materials to enable safer transportation. And it has a link here. And if you click that link, it'll take you to this right here. And it says MetaMaterials expanding into next generation battery materials to enable safer transportation. It says here that MetaMaterials announced that it has signed a definitive agreement to acquire substantially all of the assets of the intellectual property, including 67 issued and 22 pending patents of Optodot Corporation, an aggregate of $48.5 million, comprised of $3.5 million in cash and $45 million in Meta shares of common stock. It says here, Optodot is a leading developer of licensed nano composite batteries, separators, and infrared optical coating technologies based in Devens, Massachusetts. The acquisition is expected to close in June, subject to customary closing conditions and regulatory approvals. So, guys, a couple key points out of this here. I'm not sure if this is going to require additional shares to be added to the current float. It could, but like I said, it's okay if we're, in a sense, diluting shareholders if it's for acquiring companies to build out our future. I am all for that. So we'll have to wait and see how the whole details break down. We'll take a look if on the Fintel, those total shares outstanding, which I can pull that up. Right. So here you can see on the premium Fintel, total shares outstanding is 296.692 million. So a little shy of 297 million shares. We will see if these 40-some million shares add to that total, and they would take us into the 300 million shares. Like I said, I'm perfectly fine if we're adding shares to acquire a company that's going to benefit us in the future. But a couple key things here to keep in mind, guys. Our company has lots of patents. And with acquiring this company, we're going to include getting 67 issued patents, guys, and 22 more pending. So this has a potential of getting additional 89 more patents to our profile. Our portfolio is going to be so patent heavy that it's unbelievable. So very exciting stuff. So here it says $48.5 million. We're going to give them $3.5 million cash, $45 million in Meta shares. Now keep in mind, that's awful bullish that this company is saying, hey, we believe in what you're doing. We're okay with taking that little bit of cash, but we would like to get those shares as well because they believe that this is going to grow in the future. Because why would they take 45 million in Meta shares if they don't believe the company is going to go up? If it's going to go bankrupt, go to zero, they'd be losing money on that deal. But if they think it's going to go to $3, $5, $10, $28 as analyst price targets on there on Yahoo Finance, they're going to be making a killing on this initial acquisition. So here it says, the Optodot team is led by Dr. Steve Carlson, President and CEO, who was recently honored at the 2022 Inventor of the Year by the New York Intellectual Property Law Association. Guys, this is what I'm talking about, man. We have a lot of very smart, highly intelligent individuals with MetaMaterials, including us, the investor. That's right, because we're investing in the unicorn of all stocks. That's right. All right, so here we go. I think we got here, the race to electrification in a new world, which is electricity replaces gasoline and diesel, is just getting started. Consumers want EVs with increased range and rapid charging to get back on the road quickly. Batteries need to be reliable and safe while reducing costs to drive wider adoption, said George Palikaris. So there you go. This is the whole article. Of course, you can go read this article on MetaMaterials website. You can also get it from that Twitter post. But yeah, let's go take a look at the short interest on MetaMaterials here. Oh, our days to cover has went up. We were at 16 days on Wednesday. We are now sitting at 17.21 days. Short squeeze score 72.72, rank 1,045 out of 5,400 stocks. Gamma squeeze score is jumping up, 89.52, rank 269 out of 649. Currently, 0 shares are available to borrow or short at this leading prime brokerage that the FinTel keeps track of, guys. So they have no more ammo they can use to get us according to that. And this is really exciting to see as of today. The short borrower fee went up almost like 80% or so, because we was down here at a 40 and 41%, and today it jumped up to a 72%. So that means the shorts are having a hard time to get a hold of this stock, which is exciting to see. We don't have the updated FINRA information, so I will come back later on and get you that information. But yeah, real exciting times here for MetaMaterials. Let me refresh this. Still sitting at $1.45. You can see this little spike here after hours picking up. So we'll have to see what happens out of that. But yeah, 28.10 price target. That is interesting. Comment down below. Do you believe if we get the dividend payout, is a $28 price target on MetaMaterials possible? If we get a FDA approval on the GlucoWise, is a $28 price target possible? I believe so. Not saying it will happen, but it's possible. It depends on how much buying pressure we get on this bad boy. So, real exciting stuff. We're going to have an interesting video on MMTLP, probably come out later this evening. I wanted to get this MMAT information out to you nice and early. So I'll be back later tonight with the MMTLP. There's a lot of stuff going on with John Berta recently, doing some comments, and we're going to cover all that in a video later tonight. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have that bell notification on, and check the links out down below. I'll catch y'all in the next video, guys. Peace.